Back on the Cobra, and now that I'm to do the things that I was kind of dreading, primarily because these doors are fitting so well, it's time to remove them again. I've got to put on the interior panels and interior pockets. That's what we're going to get to work on right now. Let's get started. It is interior time, part 2 of final assembly. Well, after several days of work getting the interior ready, had a lot to do. Install the carpet was one of the things in figuring out that mess. I still have not touched the trunk yet as of right now, but I have done this. Coming over to the side of the car, the screwdrivers represent the holes where the seats go. The carpet is in. I've also got the seat belts done. That bolts to the seat here. Got a piece that goes here to go across for the lap belt. But under there, you can see that I've got that taken care of. The carpet is in. The carpet isn't perfect, but to be honest with you, I'm not really that impressed with this carpet kit. It is not enormously high quality. I mean, it feels good, but the actual carpet itself is a little bit cheap. And they do make a premium carpet kit for these. Had I known how this was at the time that I ordered the kit, I would have moved forward with it. But I've got to, at this point, I'm going to mount the shifter and the shifter boot, and then I'm going to go forth and mount the seats, because we are almost there. Taking a look at how this looks, walk around. Actually looks really nice. It will definitely do for a driver. Come around to the other side again. Not perfect, but it will work. I'm going to try on this area right here to come up with some pinch weld or something that I can use to make that look a little bit nicer. Still on the fence on what I need to do about that. This is an ongoing issue with Hurricane Cobras, and there's about any number of absolute fixes for that. One other thing I have done is I went ahead and I came up with an alternate mirror plan because I did not want to drill into the windshield frame. These are clamp-on types. They're actually designed by Union Pacific to go into street rods. This is a lengthening bar that you can get with it, and I've got it on both sides. I think that looks really good with the street roadster vibe that I'm going with. There's the seat belts once again. Carpet is in. I've still got to do the carpet in the trunk. That, probably going to screw myself by saying this, but from what I can see, that is a little bit easier than dealing with the carpet inside the actual car. You got a trim to fit, and so far, I think it's okay. Shifter boot, shifter, seats. That's what's next. Then we're going to attack the trunk. Interior is just about done. I'm going to get some cleaning supplies to polish up the aluminum on this. Got my mirrors, got the windshield in, got the sun visors. I'm not going to be able to use the wind wings due to my mirrors. That's no big deal. I've got to clean up in here, and I've still got to put the passenger seat in. The seat belts are in position. The screws I need 4 for the shifter boot and 4 for the boot to the emergency brake handle. Once I get those screws in on Thursday, I'll screw those down, and considering the location of this one, I'm going to wait until I get the screws in before I actually put the passenger seat in. Trunk carpeting, it's kind of haphazard, but it's a trunk and it's going to carry things. It's going to work. Battery is back in it. I even cranked the car up. It looks good. Shutting this down here. Good to go. Everything's sealed up nice. Should be good. One of the penalties of being in a rural area, you're the last on the list for UPS to arrive. It is about 6:30 in the evening. I don't have much time left in the evening, but I finally got my screws. I'm going to try to go ahead and put the sifter boots on. I couldn't video it because I'm a solo operation, but I just took it for its inaugural drive, put a little over a mile on it, just down the road to see if it would go through the gears. She runs and drives beautifully, no complaints whatsoever. I've only got a few things left to do, one of which I cannot do, and that is a full alignment on it. I'm going to have to get somebody to do an alignment on it because that's a little bit beyond me. I also have to put the safety wire on the wheels. I don't want to drive it too much until I get those on there. The knockoffs have safety wire. Those parts will be here in a few days, and I will go ahead and do that. But with a few minor caveats, I am pronouncing this project complete. It is done, and I could not be happier with it. She's beautiful, she runs great, just absolutely stunning to drive, lots of power. I did get on it just a little bit just to check it out and test it. She runs wonderfully, the mirrors work beautifully, everything is just phenomenal. I am going to pronounce this project, as much as any project can be done, I'm going to pronounce this one done. Of course, the safety wire and the alignment aside, I do have an alignment shop that I can take it to, but they're closed on Fridays, so I am going to have to find another day to do that. But she is done, and she is beautiful, and I am so proud of it. Now, of course, like I stated, no project is ever done. I'm sure there's going to be some things come up that I need to do on it. I've got some trim pieces on to go on the interior to trim out the carpet to make it look a little bit better. That's minor stuff. That's parts on the way. That'll take 5 minutes to install once I get it done. The wire and the safety wire, rather, and the tubing for the wire to keep it from damaging the wheels, that is on its way too. So as soon as that comes in, I'll go ahead and do that. I may do a video on that, I may not. But because that's very incidental, and I am going to take it to the alignment shop. Now it's just simply a matter of paying the enormous sales tax on it and getting the thing licensed and titled. That should be an interesting endeavor too. It's going to be a couple $1,000s at least on the taxes to get it ready to license, so it may take me a little bit of time to do that, but for the most part, she's beautiful and she runs great. I am very proud of this car. I hope you enjoyed this journey with me. It has certainly been a journey. Of course, this is not the last story of Basin Hot Rods. I still have the interior to do on the 32 Ford and then take it for its inaugural run. And of course, we're just getting started on the Mustang. And who knows what else will come down the pipe. Be sure and stick around and hit like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We'll see you next time.